Welcome to another class of computer lessons. Today we are going to learn about our fourth chapter and its name working in Microsoft Office Excel. So we have already completed the first three chapters and let's start our new chapter, that is fourth chapter, and its name is what? Working in Microsoft Office Excel. Okay. Have you heard about Microsoft Office Excel or MS Excel? Yes. Okay. So Microsoft Office Excel is the software, or we can say it's an application developed by Microsoft. So this is an application and it's developed by Microsoft. And this Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program. That means it is arranged the table of values in rows and columns. Arranged in rows and columns. Spreadsheet program. So this Microsoft Office Excel is what? Spreadsheet program, and spreadsheet program, and it contains tables of values. Tables of values. And these values are arranged in rows and columns. These values are arranged in rows and columns. Rows and columns means it's like this is column and this is row. So we can enter our data into rows and columns. There is an entry. So we can enter the data or put the data into each of the entry. So this is known as spreadsheet, or we can say it is a workbook or worksheet. Okay, so Microsoft Office Excel is a spreadsheet program and that presents tables of values arranged in rows and columns. Okay, then these values are manipulated by using operations and functions. So we know we can enter our values or data into this spreadsheet or the worksheet, and these values are manipulated using operations and functions. Operations and functions. Operations and functions. So these values are operated or manipulated using operations and functions. So in nowadays, manipulating the values or viewing the result, etc., these type of activities are common in offices and some organizations. So with this type of activities is very common in offices and organizations. So values are arranged in a graphical form or a chart form. So these are the main things in the spreadsheet or MS Excel. Okay, so a spreadsheet software is used to organize and display the data in the form required by the user. So what is a spreadsheet? So why we use this spreadsheet software? So this software is used to organize our data and display it according to the requirements of according to the instructions of the user. Then, so this spreadsheet uses worksheet for entering the data in rows and columns in an effective manner, right? Then, so what is a worksheet means? A worksheet is a grid that organizes data into columns and rows. So, what is a worksheet? The definition of worksheet is it is a grid. Grid means something like this, and it organizes data into each of the rows and columns. So, once again, first of all, Microsoft Office Excel, it is the application developed by the Microsoft and which uses spreadsheet program. So, this spreadsheet program uses worksheet. So what is a worksheet? Worksheet is a grid that organizes the data into rows and columns. It is a grid that organizes the data into rows and columns. graphical form or any type of tabular form. So what is a worksheet? Worksheet is a grid that organizes data into the rows, each of the rows and the columns. Then next is electronic spreadsheet. Next topic is electronic spreadsheet. Electronic electronic spreadsheets are computer programs used to perform specific operations or numeric calculations rapidly and very accurately. So what is electronic spreadsheet? Electronic spreadsheet means it is a computer program, and this computer program mainly used for numeric calculations. Mainly used for numeric calculations accurately and rapidly. So look here, electronic spreadsheet means it is a computer program. This is a what? Computer program. It is a computer program, and this type of computer program used for numeric calculations. Used for numeric calculations. Numeric calculations. Then rapidly and accurately. Rapidly and accurately. So what is electronic spreadsheet? Electronic spreadsheet is a program and that is used for numeric calculations or data numeric calculations rapidly and accurately. So for example, in electronic spreadsheet, people can insert formula to work with the data. So you only need data and formula. It will automatically calculate the result and displays the output. You only need the input data and then formula or the equations. So we can enter, if we enter the data and formulas in a correct way, it will automatically update or displays the result on the screen in the worksheet. Then around us, for example, your report card is also a spreadsheet, but it is in the manual form. Progress card report card is also a spreadsheet because it contains marks and the marks of each subject, and then it is in the form, it is operated by or it is created by manually. Then suppose your marks in all subjects are changed, your teacher will have to recalculate manually the total marks, percentage and average. If any one of the marks changed, what will happen? Then we have to recalculate the total mark for calculating percentage, average and grade. So, but in the case of computers, spreadsheet like MS Excel, you have to do is change the marks and the program. It will automatically calculate the result according to the changes. Right? So, electronic spreadsheet means what? It is a computer program used for numeric calculations and rapidly and accurately. Then example of a worksheet is worksheet. Okay. Then example, A, B, C. Then unit 1, unit 2. unit 1, unit 2. So this is like a spreadsheet which contains rows and columns, that is electronic spreadsheet. Then next topic is what is Microsoft Office Excel. Next is what is Microsoft Office Excel. Microsoft Office Excel. Okay, so this is the next topic. We know Microsoft Office Excel 2007 is the part of Microsoft or Microsoft Suite 2007, and it is developed by the company Microsoft, and this is used for calculating, manipulating and analyzing numbers. So Microsoft Office Excel is a spreadsheet used for calculating, analyzing and manipulating numbers. So it is used for calculating numbers, calculating, then manipulating and analyzing numbers. Calculating, manipulating and analyzing numbers. Okay. Then it has also a powerful graph building facility. So these data or tables can be represented in the form of graph, the graphical representation. So why we use graph or chart means to understand it better for a user. So user can understand more or very easily, so that he can represent these numbers or data in the form of graph. So once again, Microsoft Office Excel. So it can be used for calculating, then manipulating and analyzing numbers. So it has also a powerful graphical facility, so which is used to represent these data in the form of graph. So the use of graph is to make understand the user more better, or user can understand very easily using the graph or chart. Then next topic is learning about worksheet and the workbook. Learning about worksheet and workbook. Learning about worksheet and workbook. Worksheet and workbook. Okay. So a worksheet in Excel consists of grids of rows and columns which intersect to form cells where you enter data. An Excel document is also called workbook. So first, what is a worksheet? We know worksheet is a grid which is used to organizing data, right? And it consists of rows and columns. So first, worksheet. Okay. Worksheet means it is a grid of rows and columns, or it is a grid. It is a grid which contains what? Which contains rows and columns. Which contains rows and columns. Rows and columns. And intersect an entry. So rows and columns intersect an entry. This is the entry. Rows and columns enter the data in this entry. You can enter data in the entry. Enter data in entry. Okay, so once again, worksheet means it is a grid which contains rows and columns. Then it intersects an entry. So you can enter the values or data in the entry. Then next is workbook. Workbook means an Excel is also known as workbook, and it is saved within the extension .xlsx. So Excel workbook means next is what? Workbook. Workbook. Workbook means it is also known as Excel. Also known as Excel. Excel. Then, and it is saved with an extension .xlsx. .xlsx. This is the extension of Excel. Then, like a notebook, it consists of sheets or pages, and then a workbook in MS Excel consists of number of worksheets. So, MS Excel is a workbook which consists of different number of worksheets, and worksheet contains many rows and columns, and there we can enter the data. So once again, workbook means it's the form of Excel. It contains many worksheets. So each worksheet contains rows and columns, and there is an entry which where you can enter the data into that entry. Right. Next is about cell address. Next topic is about cell addresses. Cell addresses means, look at the example here. A, B, C, D, etc. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So here, look at this. This is a worksheet, and the cell address means this rectangular box is considered as a cell. So this rectangular box is considered as a cell. So we can mark here cell. So this is cell, and also this is another cell, and this is also another cell. So each of the rectangular block we can consider as a cell. So the topic here is about the cell addresses. So here the address means we can represent column, row form. That means column and row. Column, row. That means here the column is A, and the row is 1. So the cell address is A1, right? So here the column name is B, and the cell address row name 1. So the cell address is B1. Then here the column name is C, and then the row name is 1. So C1. Then next the column name is B, and the row name is 1. So what is the cell address? B1. Right. So what about this? A2. A2. Next write the column name and then write row. Column means this vertical part, that is column, and the horizontal one is row. So first write column name, then row name. Then here C2, D2. Right. Then here A3, D3, C3 and D3. Here A4, B4, C4 and D4. Then A5, D5, C5 and D5. Now you can understand what is the cell address. So cell means each rectangular block or each rectangular box is considered as a cell, and the cell address means write first column name and then second row name. So here A1, B1, C1, D1. So the cell address here is A1, here B1, C1, D1, etc. Then so when you click on a cell, it becomes active. That means here this is the mouse pointer, and if you click any of this cell, it becomes active and there is a red or outline will appear in that cell. Here if we click the mouse pointer in this cell, D1 is active. Then if we click mouse pointer to the cell A2, A2 is active. If we click the mouse pointer to the cell A5, then A5 is active. So that means when you click mouse pointer to any cell, it will active. When you click mouse pointer to any of these cells, it will active. So there is an activity here. Write down the cell addresses in the cells which have a red border around them. So you have to name, you have to write the address in each of the cell which have a red outline. So first D1, then first row red line marks in D1 and F1, right? In the second row C2, D2, E2, then G2. Then in the third row D3. Next in the third row, then same third row H3. Then in the fourth row F4. Fifth row C5. Next marked box is E5. Then next marked box is G5. Then in the sixth row, considering column D, so there is a red outline. So we can name that cell is D6. Next in the same row G6. Then in the last row, seventh row, the first cell is, the address of first cell is C7, fourth cell F7 and sixth cell H7. So now I think you understand how to write cell address. Next is components of the Excel screen. Components of the Excel screen. Excel screen. Okay. So when we open the Microsoft Excel, so how to open a Microsoft Excel? Just click the Start button, then go to All Programs, then click Microsoft Office, then click or point it or click Microsoft Office Excel, so that a blank document will open in the screen. Then let's see what are the components of the Excel. So it contains 6 components. First one, title bar. So what is the first component here? Title bar. Title bar. Then second component is ribbon. First component of Excel is title bar. Second component is ribbon. Third component is command buttons. Command buttons. Then fourth component is cell pointer. Cell pointer. Then fifth component, name box. Name box. Then sixth component, formula bar. Formula bar. And seventh component, worksheet tabs. Worksheet tabs. So these are the 7 components in Excel. What are they? Title bar, ribbon, command button, cell pointer, name box, formula bar and worksheet tabs. So let's discuss one by one. First one is title bar. So you can see in this worksheet Excel, there is a bar which is present at the top of this worksheet. So that there is a rectangular box or a bar. So we can say it is title bar. Title bar means it displays the title of this worksheet. It displays what? Title of the worksheet. So title bar shows the name of the current workbook. So once again, this is the worksheet or Excel spreadsheet, and the top portion there is a long bar. Its name is title bar. Title bar displays the name of the current workbook. So title bar displays what? Name of the current workbook. Name of current workbook. What? Book. Okay. So second one is ribbon. Ribbon means below the title bar there is an area which is ribbon, and it contains many buttons, so that you can select buttons according to your specifications. So here a red outline is marked in this area. So this area is known as what? Ribbon. So ribbon contains many options, and that work from a single area. So what is a ribbon? Ribbon is a single area that contains many options to work according to your instructions or specifications. So ribbon means it gives all options from a single area. It gives all options from a single area. Okay. And the third component is command button. Command button means when you click some tab. Here we know home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, formula, data, review, view. There are many tabs in this ribbon area. So when you click any one of that tab, the command buttons related to tab appears. The command button related to tab appears. For example, if you click the home tab, there are some options like the cut, copy, paste, etc. So that means when you click any tab, the command button related to that tab appears. particular cell. So this is a cell. So when you click a particular cell, the command pointer is active. Command pointer means what? It is a rectangular box and becomes active when you click the mouse pointer to a particular cell. That is, cell pointer is a rectangular pointer. Rectangular pointer. Then next is name box. Name box means here below the ribbon area we can see the name box. Name box means simply it is the cell address. Name box is what? Cell address. Then next is formula bar. Formula bar means when you click on a particular cell, you can see that formula bar in right side of the name box. So you can, if you can edit or see, you can see this formula bar in this area. That is, when you click on a cell, when you click on this cell, you can see and edit its content in the formula. Then next is worksheet tab. Worksheet tab means here sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, etc. These are worksheet tabs. So that means you can go to the another sheet by clicking the worksheet tab. You can go to the another sheet or move from one sheet to another. You can use worksheet tabs. So what are the components? First, title bar. Second one, ribbon. Third one, command button. Fourth one, cell pointer. Fifth one, name box. And sixth one, formula bar and worksheet tabs. Once again, title bar means it is the name of the document, and title bar is presented or located at the top of the worksheet. And then ribbon. Ribbon means there is a rectangular area which presents or which gives all the options so that you can select the buttons from the area. So that is, it gives all options from a single area. Third one, command button. When you click a particular tab, command button related to that tab appears. That is command button. Then cell pointer. Cell pointer means it is a rectangular pointer and which is active when the mouse pointer clicks on a particular cell. Then name box. Name box means below the ribbon area there is a rectangular area, that is name box, which simply addresses the cell address. Then formula bar. So here right side of the name box there is an area which is known as formula bar and you can see and edit its content in the formula. Then 7 one, worksheet tab. At the end of the workbook you can see there are several sheets. So you can move from one sheet to another by clicking each of the sheets. So these are the things we have learned in today. So once again in this chapter, this is 4th chapter. So now we have discussed understanding the spreadsheet, what is electronic spreadsheet, what is Microsoft Office Excel, then about cell addresses and the components of Excel screen. So we will continue in another class. Thank you.